right, now we're going to look at the Figma portion, the Figma file here. So what I'd like to show you is that in my own Figma account, which in Unit 10, I gave you a slideshow about how to open your own Figma account. You should follow these slides because many parts of Figma will only be available to you if you use your email address that ends with .edu. So I opened my own Figma account and built this website here. And in order to access that in Visual Studio Code, I had to install this extension. This is the Figma extension. You go to your extensions here in this area, type Figma, and you'll see the Figma for Visual Studio Code right at the top. I installed that, and here it is here, which means that now when I click this button, I can go to, these are my Figma files. So I can go to Kevin Bacon, and here we are inside Visual Studio Code, accessing that Figma file that I built. So you can understand why people use Figma to design a website if they are more visual thinkers than code thinkers. They might begin like this. So I'd like you to notice this little drawer here that opens and closes just like that. And using this drawer, I am going to be able to export these images right into my images folder. Now, when you export images, you have to think about what kind of image you want them to be. This, because it's a photograph, same with these, would all be JPEGs. The files ending with JPG or JPEG all have the feature that they do a good job of representing gradients. So in a photograph, you have many gradients. You can see here how the shades of Kevin Bacon's skin go from dark to light in the shades and tints. This up here is a logo, and it's just sharp edges. There are no gradients. So it can be a PNG, which is a much better file type suited for logos and vector art. So I will click on the logo itself, and then I'm going to click on my assets here, and I'll choose what file type I want it to be from this drop-down menu. I'm choosing PNG for the logo. Then I click this right here, and it will give me a file path. So this file path needs to be representative of my file path, not the file path for Figma. So the first part of the file path will be assets / images / logo.png. I'm naming the file right here. The minute at the end of this typing line, the minute I hit enter or return, you'll see that that file is now in my images folder. There it is, logo.png. I'm going to close the extras so you can see it. So let's get the other images. I'll get this one, which I would like to be a JPG. Click on this text here, and then correct the path. So it's going to be assets / images / and I'll call this KB banner.jpg. Enter, and again, there it is right there. Let's get these movies one at a time, JPG, and I think I can just change this to assets and enter. I'll get this one called Mystic. And enter. This one called Apollo. And enter. And this last one called X-Men. and enter. I think I'm also going to have to export something with this button, but we'll talk about that in a second. Just in case it's not easy to export, I have put in an arrow inside a white circle so that we can add that, just in case. Also in the extras, you'll see I have another banner image for this Kevin Bacon, just in case ours doesn't work the way I want it to.